Welcome to The Flow Lane with Emma Maidment, the podcast for anyone ready to create a life of alignment, freedom, and flow without burning out. I'm Emma, a wellness entrepreneur, author, renowned yoga and meditation teacher, and business coach who's passionate about helping you live fully and intentionally. Each week, we'll explore how to reconnect with your purpose, live in alignment, and build a life that feels as good as it looks. From mindset shifts and practical strategies to navigating life's challenges to building your dream freedom-based business, this podcast is your guide to finding flow in every area of life. If you're ready to let go of overwhelm and step into a life of purpose, ease, and possibility, then you are in the right lane. Let's dive in. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Flow Lane podcast. I am your host, Emma Maidment, as always. And today we have a solo episode and I want to talk to you guys about the shift that happens from practitioner to CEO, which is ultimately an identity shift that changes everything. So I want to talk about this because this is something that comes up for me a lot in the work that I do. I am on a mission to help more people who help people get more visible and create sustainable businesses that scale. And one thing that comes up a lot in my sessions are people feel like their business is running them, not the other way around. And if that is you, then this episode is for you. Because the thing is, you can't build a scalable, freedom-based business with the same mindset that built you your first clients. There comes a point for every coach, healer, fitness pro, whatever you identify as, where the skills that got you here are actually the ones that are holding you back. And today we're going to chat about the shift from practitioner to CEO, from trainer to leader, from doing the thing to designing the thing, and how this one identity shift will literally change how you earn, lead, and live. So let's start with where most people get stuck here, the practitioner plateau. You've spent years mastering your craft, you're the ones clients rave about, you're delivering transformations every day, but you've built a business that depends entirely on you. So you're the coach, the admin, the marketer, the tech support, sometimes the therapist, particularly if you are a yoga teacher. And you tell yourself, I love what I do. I don't want to step away from it. But deep down, you know that being in it all is what's keeping you small. Because the thing is, when your business only works because you do, it's actually not a business. It's just a job with better branding. You can't really scale busy. You can only scale systems. So the CEO shift isn't actually about working less. It's about working differently. It's deciding that your genius belongs in strategy, systems, and leadership, not just in sessions. So if you're a fitness professional, for example, what does this look like? Not trading every hour for income, turning your client process into programs, memberships, hybrid models, automating onboarding, follow-up, and payment so your energy goes into impact and not admin. And this is the difference between running sessions in your business and running systems around your business. The practitioner will ask, how can I fit more clients in? But the CEO asks, how can I serve more people with the same or less energy? And that is the upgrade that changes everything. So I'll give you a few examples because I see this every day with my clients. I have one client, for example, a brilliant practitioner, sold out events, group programs, one-on-one clients. Her back-end systems are a mess. And I get it because this was also me, FYI. Every booking, every follow-up, every payment had to go through her. She had to remember to send them the form they needed to fill out. She had to remember to sell them the contract, the T's and C's, all that stuff was going through her. So she wanted to scale her income, but she actually didn't have the infrastructure for it because the more people that came into her business, the more work she had to do on the back end. The business was built for survival, not scalability. So we sat down, mapped out her offers, automated her booking process. That is a game changer, and created a clear customer journey, and literally everything changed. She finally has the space to grow without burning out, and that's the moment the practitioner becomes the CEO. And that's not about working harder. It's about working from a higher level of consciousness. It's leveraging your time, leveraging your resources, and creating something that's truly sustainable on all levels, sustainable financially, sustainable for your energy. So if you're a fitness or wellness professional, this is particularly important because Typically, you guys already have the discipline, the consistency, the service, the heart, but what gets overlooked is the structure behind that service. It's really easy to stay in trainer mode, right? Showing up, delivering, moving bodies, pumping everyone up. You're the hype guy. Yay, go you. But if you're the one doing everything, then you're capping your own impact. And here's how you know you're ready to step into CEO energy. Number one, you've built a reputation, not a replicatable system. You're fully booked, but still financially capped. And you know there's more, but you're too busy to build it. If that is you, that is your invitation to change, because true leadership is not about more hustle. It's about creating a business that runs even when you're not in the room. So I'm going to give you a simple framework to help you guide this transition from practitioner to CEO. Number one, clarify the vision. Get clear on what you're building and why. Do you want more clients or do you want more freedom? Because they're not always the same thing. Number two, systematize the experience. Map every step of your client journey from lead to loyal fan, then automate the repetitive parts. Number three, simplify your offer suite. Fewer offers, clearer messaging, higher impact. One signature pathway that positions you as the go-to. Number four, reclaim the CEO role. Start asking, if I were the CEO of my business, how would I handle this? That's where the shift happens. Now, I hear you on number three, simplify the offer suite, going, but I run, for example, I work with a lot of people that run yoga teacher trainings and academies and things like that. And they're like, but I run a 200-hour training and a 300-hour training and a 50-hour this and a yin and a blah, 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 and all the things, right? And it's confusing for them and for their customer. When I say one signature pathway, it doesn't mean that you have to just have one offer that you sell. It means you have one pathway. So for example, if you're running a teacher training, your 200-hour training is the pathway. And then off the back of that, you have potentially a client for life, because there's so many different trainings and different things you can offer and mentorship and all of the things, right? It's a massively scalable business model. Same if you're a fitness trainer, you have a pathway, you have an entry level that somebody comes into your world. Maybe that's an 8-week challenge. Maybe that's your signature transformational program. And that brings people in. And once they're in, then you can offer them many, many more things. You can design a pathway of, you can help people for years and years. The lifetime value of your client goes up and up and up. So you can see how it's the same for everything. If you're working in breathwork, if you're a chiropractor, people come in, they see you once, you then have a pathway for them to continue to work with you in multiple different ways. So when I say simplify the offer suite, I think a lot of people panic because they're like, I can't just do one thing. I love my event and I love my this and I love my that. It's simplifying the pathway for people to enter. So I wanted to drill down on that point because it's something that comes up a lot. And then actually reclaiming the CEO role. If I were the CEO of my business, how would I handle this? So that takes you out of it as the practitioner that's in the weeds, doing the teaching, doing the sharing, doing the treating, all of that kind of stuff. When you pull back out and take this higher level view, that's when you realize, oh my goodness, I'm being wildly inefficient in so many different ways. And I would actually make a lot more money if I took away particularly the admin, right? The onboarding, all of that stuff. If that was all automated, how much more money would you have in the bank because you have your time back? And time is the most precious resource we have. So I'm assuming that you didn't start your business just to be exhausted, right? You want to actually help people. You started your business because you want to help other people. It's a beautiful, noble pursuit. But you probably also started it because you wanted to have the freedom to live fully while doing it. That's why you're not working for someone else, right? And that means it's time to stop identifying as the practitioner and start operating as the CEO. Because you can be both heart-led and high-performing. You can scale and stay soulful, and you can grow without losing your grounding. It just takes this new identity and ultimately new infrastructure to hold it. So, if this episode landed for you and you're ready to step into your next level of leaderships, here's where we go next. Number one, you can work with me for a soulful strategy session. This is a one-on-one 2.5-hour session, and I send you a follow-up roadmap. We will map out your scalable business model, your offer structure, and the systems that support it. It's a one-off session There's no requirement. There's no sneaky upsells, none of that. It's just an opportunity for you to really, really get clear. And then I will help you map out a blueprint. So it's super clear for you to know exactly what to do, what next level moves to make. And then if you're craving back-end simplicity, explore FlowOS. It is our all-in-one automation platform we use to help fitness and wellness entrepreneurs scale with ease. We have a bunch of different package options. I will pop them in the show notes below so you can check it out, but you can also have it set up for you so that you're not sitting there trying to figure all of this out. Again, think like a CEO. When you're thinking like a CEO, you're not on YouTube learning how to do every aspect of your business. You're allocating resources and funds to certain things that are going to help you scale with more leverage and get back your time. Because freedom is not built by accident, it is built by design. So if you want to connect, come and find me in all the places, Instagram, LinkedIn. I'm pretty much everywhere. Send me a message. I will pop the show notes. I'll pop the details in the show notes below, because I really want to help you with this. I really want to see more people who help people being able to do it sustainably. I really believe this is how we change the world, right? When we have incredible practitioners, heart-led entrepreneurs out there actually making money, not burning out, like, oh my goodness, how freaking incredible would that be for the world? So if this speaks to you, check out the links below, and I'll be back in your ears again soon with another episode.